Sorry. It's like it snowed yesterday, so my nose is running. I promise I'm not sick. It's not even allergies, it's just the fact that it's like cold. So, sorry about that. Sorry I'm disgusting. Okay, so I hope you can hear me first of all. Second of all, it's the end of the semester, and it seems like the trend on my channel is at the end of the semester comes around, and I find that I have time again to make a YouTube video, so I make a YouTube video. But I have my coffee with me, and what I'm going to do today is actually clean my desk off with you guys because it is a royal mess, and finals week is next week, and I think it would just be kind of nice to have a clean desk for finals week. And we're also going to just talk a little bit about school and college and what I'm thinking right now. So, yeah. So, in case you're wondering what I've got going right now, this is it. Yeah, it's a pretty big mess, and I need to do some cleaning. So, yeah, but I mean, like, there's my plants, so that's cool. Look at those. So big. That one's dying, though. Oh well, here we go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go grab a trash bag and just like clean up all the trash. Okay, I have a trash bag, a mini little trash bag here. So, it's the end of semester, which is kind of crazy. Like, I finished my last assignment yesterday, turned it in and everything. All my assignments are done. I just have to study for exams now. And it was odd because, like, the past 3 semesters, when I finished the semester, I felt so absolutely burnt out. And when I finished yesterday, I was just like, wait, I'm done? Like, I don't have to do anymore? I can keep going for another 5 weeks. I don't want to keep going for another 5 weeks, but I could if I wanted to, but I don't. So, yeah, it's just kind of feels like it's not time yet, you know. And I think part of that is our school gave us a full week off for Thanksgiving, so I kind of feel like I already had my break. But hopefully, because of that, this Christmas break won't be just like me being lazy all the time. I might actually get some things done. Who knows? There's not really that much to do, but I do want to just put it there for later. I do want to get one class taken over Christmas break. It's not really a class, but like testing out of a class because I don't really have time to take that class before I graduate, but it's necessary for graduation. Anyways, oh no. So, semester wise. Um this semester went pretty well, all things considered. Actually went really, really well school wise. The ways that it just like didn't do what I wanted was like personal and emotional development. Like, I don't know, I had so many goals of like learning to cook and learning to work out and taking better care of my health. A lot of health goals in general that just like never really happened, and that's okay. It's not okay anymore. Like, I really want those to happen, and I don't know, just like school wise, it was great. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get all A's. Like, I'm one of my classes I'm barely gonna scratch by, but that's fine. Like, that's kind of what happens sometimes, and I've learned to accept that I don't have to get A's and everything, um, and I can still be content with myself. So that's like a nice place to be. I don't know. Grades aren't everything, and ditch the perfectionism because it's not gonna help you in college. It's just gonna stress you out. Like, you might get good grades, but you're gonna hate your life the entire time. So yeah. So I guess a little school update for me this semester has been I am now dual majoring. Oh shoot. No, I'll get that later. I'm now dual majoring, so I have 2 majors, one in Spanish and one in chemical engineering. So I've been chemical engineering the whole time with a minor in Spanish, but I realized this semester that I only need 4 more classes now to get a major. So, like, why not, right? And so, yeah, this semester was actually like about almost 50-50 chemi and Spanish. Sorry, it's like it snowed yesterday, so my nose is running. I promise I'm not sick. It's not even allergies, it's just the fact that it's like cold. So, sorry about that. Sorry I'm disgusting. Anyways, so I took 2 Spanish classes, 2 chemical engineering classes, and a chemical engineering technical elective. So this semester was kind of different. In that it wasn't so focused on STEM, which was kind of a relief. Like, it kind of reminded me a little bit of like high school, because high school isn't so focused in on just like one area of study. So yeah, I really enjoyed having the Spanish classes again. It's just a nice change to the just rhythm of my semester, because in the past, like, I'm just gonna throw things I don't need on the ground. Oh my gosh, it's so dusty back there. Let me show you this. Can you see all that dust? Look at all of that dust. Oh, that's disgusting. It's so dusty. Anyways, so, yeah, I need to clean that up. I'm gonna go grab something to do that in a second. But, like, just having a different rhythm to the semester, like, just kind of helped. I mean, I think honestly, my Spanish class, one of my Spanish classes was more work than my chemi classes, which is interesting. Because everybody says, like, oh, you're a chemical engineer, you must be so smart, you must do so much. But honestly, my linguistics class, the people in that class, like, oh my gosh, it takes so much work, and you have to really try to, like, know what you're doing. Because, like, in chemi classes and stuff, all the classes just kind of, like, build on each other, so you're not really learning that much new material, you're just learning new applications of stuff you already know. So, like, with chemi, I think it's honestly just a little bit easier, especially once you get higher up, because A, the professors are a lot more lenient, and B, like, when you are taking chemi classes, it's not just constantly new material that doesn't really relate to each other. And it's like, it's building off of math and science for the most part, like, mostly math, but also quite a bit of, like, chemistry and physics. And that's all stuff that, like, we've done since we were in elementary school. Like, math is a huge part of the US curriculum, whereas, like, learning languages and that, like, I don't think my English education is nearly as good as my math education was ever. And so, just like based on how the US sets up like their curriculums for things, I think personally math is easier and then engineering is easier, because you have more of a basis and everything just kind of builds on each other. Whereas, like, these Spanish classes, like linguistics, completely new language, never had heard anything that we talked about in that class. Like, the concept of how we describe sounds with symbols, like, crazy. So, I don't know. I don't personally think that you can just say one degree is harder because it's a STEM degree or because it's in English. I think, like, different degrees are harder for different people. But I've never agreed with the idea that just because I'm in chemical engineering, I'm smart. I've made some decent progress. Here's what we're working with now. Definitely a little bit better, still a lot to do, but I mean, I'm not going for like an aesthetic look or anything. I needed to clean it up, so I had room to study. Anyways, so yeah, this semester went decently, I think. Like, I'm not upset with any of the outcomes so far. I've got one solid A for sure, like all the grades are in. One that I'm like, there's no way I got anything but an A, but like it's not technically official yet. And then I I've got 3 finals next week, so we'll see what happens with those. I'm really excited about next semester. I'm a little bit sad. We were supposed to have, sorry, I should not do that. We were supposed to have a class with a professor that we've had this semester, and he was an amazing professor. By far my favorite professor that I've taken at the university so far. And, well, he is leaving, which is really sad because honestly, like, he just helped with, like, getting out of, like, the COVID mindset and, like, the just dread of school that, like, COVID caused, because I'll be honest, COVID made me hate school, and I don't think there's ever really been another time in my life where I could truly say I hated school. I've always been a big fan of school, liked school, but yeah, it made me hate school, and he, like, helped just get me out of that funk and just bring joy back into the classroom. I don't know, just, it's kind of cool how good of a professor he was, and I'm really, really sad that he's not going to be here, but I think next semester will be good anyways, with a lot more credits, but all but 3 of them are with my friends, like, completely, like, I'm in every class, every lab with friends. There's one friend who's not taking one of the classes that the rest of our us are, but, like, that's fine. Like, he doesn't have to take that. It's for the chemistry minor. He doesn't have a chemistry minor, so he shouldn't take the class. Like, that makes sense. So, like, I'm really excited about just being able to, like, be around the people that I've met. Like, I finally have friends, which is really cool because COVID made it really hard to make friends. And now I have a decent group of friends, which is just crazy to think. Like, a year ago, I just thought the rest of my college experience was just going to be in isolation and depressing. So I have friends, and I'm taking classes with them, and I'm really excited. I'm also not working next semester, so hopefully I can, like, focus on my health goals a little bit more. I don't know, I think it would be kind of cool to be fit and to achieve something like that, but I've also realized this semester I have, like, no discipline whatsoever anymore. Like, all the discipline that I learned from swimming is pretty much gone. And so I need to figure that out. I need to get my discipline back so that I can work towards those goals. If you can't tell, the rest of my room is also, like, super dirty, and, like, I need to clean that too, but I have, like, all next week. I just think it would be really nice to have a clean desk while you're trying to study for finals, you know? Like, probably would have been helpful while I was doing homework and stuff, but I just did the homework on campus. But, like, there's no point in going to campus. It's not like I have something like a deadline. I just need to study, and I'd rather study at home while I'd rather do homework at school. Which is odd because homework's meant to be done at home. Like, that's the whole premise. But I guess technically, most of my courses don't call it homework. They just call it assignment, so I can do it wherever I want. That's how that works, right? In case you're wondering, this is the final product. Much more, what's the word? Neat. And look at that. I don't know, it's just so majestic. I need to put it in here. But yeah, I'll have space now to study.